Store downstairs. Our next storyteller runs said record store. Let's bring to the stage the owner of Time Traveler Records, Scott Shepard. Give him a big round of applause.
Thank you. Yeah, this is a short story. There's nothing serious about it, but it's kind of a little bit funny. You know, when I was 9 years old, I saw the Beatles on Ed Sullivan, February 9th, 1964. It changed my life. It just changed, you know, I'm not alone. Millions of people have changed my life. Anyway, I never got to see the Beatles as a band, all four of them. But I have an interesting story about Paul McCartney. I worked 20 seasons at Boston Mills, which I think everybody knows is a ski lodge around here. It's in Peninsula. I worked there for 20 seasons. I worked up in the bar, and you know, some nights were just insane. Some days were great. Sometimes we'd wake up, it'd be pouring down rain, and you'd call in, say, "You open?" And they'd say, "Yeah, we're open." And so I'd have to go in and sit there and not wait on anybody because it was pouring. So one night in late January in the early 90s, I knew Paul McCartney was playing in Cincinnati, and I was praying that. It was pouring down rain that night when I found out. I was praying that we'd be closed the next day, but I never know. So anyway, I get up in the morning, I call, I say, "Are we open today?" They said, "No, we're closed all day." I said, "Let's go, let's go." So my girlfriend at the time, this is before I was married to the lovely Tracy, this is before we were going out or any of that, I said, "Let's go to Cincinnati and see Paul." And, you know, it was winter time. I was making a lot of money. I had money in my pocket. I didn't have tickets. I said, well, we'll just, you know, I'll buy a couple of scalp tickets, $100 each, whatever. So anyway, we get there. We got there a little early so I could buy some scalp tickets. And I'm walking around. I talked to 3 or 4 different scalpers, and they're all like $100 or more, which I was going to pay, but they were terrible, terrible seats. So, we're walking around this, it's a Riverfront Stadium, huge, huge stadium, indoors, and I see this van setting up, and it had radio station call letters on it, and you know, Cincinnati, I didn't know the radio stations down there, but I see all these people yelling that they knew the DJ's names and stuff, whatever. "Hey Bob, how you doing? Hey, hey," and you know, I had no idea what they were doing. So anyway, I walk up to them, I said, "What are you guys doing?" They said, "Well, we're going to give away tickets to people that are willing to do outrageous things to win these tickets." And you know, it just came to me. There was a woman, a police officer, on a horse right then and there, just walking by on her horse. She was in full uniform. I said, "I'll go kiss that horse straight on the mouth for a pair of tickets." And he said, "Okay, you can be our first guy." And then this girl said, "I'll kiss that horse on the ass for a pair of tickets." And luckily, he said no, it was his idea. We're going to go with him. So he had a cordless mic. The girl I was with went over. I said, go ask that police officer if I can kiss her horse." So she goes over and she tells her the whole story. Say, "We'll get a pair of tickets if you let him kiss this horse." So anyway, she said, "Oh yeah, sure." So I walk over and the guy brings a mic over. He goes, "Now we have to hear this. This is on the air. It's not on TV. It's not on video. It's on their air. We're going to have to hear the kiss." So I said, "Oh, that's no problem." So I go up to the horse, huge, you know, the horses' heads and their noses, they're just so huge. I go up, I get ready to kiss him, and his entire mouth engulfs me like that. And so I'm like, my whole face is inside this horse, soaking wet. And the guy's going, "Come on, we got to hear you kiss." So I'm pulling the horse away, and I finally get his mouth like a quarter inch away, and I make the kissing sound, and they gave me 2 front row side tickets for free to kiss a horse. So not only did I get to see Paul McCartney for free, but I got to make out with a horse. And I don't think many people could say that. And that's my story.